A few days ago, we closed on a $7,500 Christmas job, and today we're on the way to the house to install the decorations. So I'm going to bring you guys along for the entire day to show you guys how to make 7,500 bucks in a single day. I started on the second story while my colleagues did the first story and worked on the trees. So you guys can see we have the first tree done right here, and as you guys can see, I did the second story all up there. And here's another tree that we did, and there's another view of the front of the house. And at nighttime we added a wreath, and everything turned out super amazing. We also have that tree that I showed you guys earlier now lit up, and here's the second tree all lit up. Looks super nice. We also added some red and green spotlights and some more wreaths outside, and we were actually able to keep all the spotlights out that we used from Halloween, and we just changed the colors. And moving on to the right side of the house, we have some more lights over here on the roof line, and we also have the final tree, and I think this may be my favorite of the three trees that we decorated. Moving on to job number two, I did a small tree right here, the first story roof line, as well as the palm tree parallel to the first story of the roof because that's what the client asked for. This is a much smaller job, so I was able to do it by myself, and it only took 3.5 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed those clips from the last 2 days of the two jobs that I did. It was absolutely exhausting. The first day was a 12-hour day, and today was much less of a job. It was only about 3.5 hours, so not too bad. Ran into some complications because the homeowner wasn't there, so I had to work around their cars, which made it take a little bit longer, but overall went pretty smooth. And both clients are super happy, so that's definitely the end goal, and everything turned out amazing. So super happy with this weekend, all the progress I made, all the money I made. It was a super successful weekend. Definitely starting to scale the jobs, get bigger clients, and get better results as well, and really just improving our processes as well. I wish I was able to film more on the first job, the bigger one, because it was a super difficult job and I wanted to take you guys through it a little bit more. But I was on the roof for about 5 hours and I really just had to lock in and get it done because now that daylight savings is here, I'm against the clock and against the light now. So every second counts when the sun's out, and I had to stay focused and just get the job done. And also, it's a safety concern to be filming on the roof, especially when it's a super steep second story as it was. So I apologize for not getting too many clips, but at least you guys got to see the final result. And I'm also going to drop some information in this video about running the lighting business and just kind of starting to scale it to provide some value to people who are maybe thinking about starting this and also trying to grow a lighting business. So once you start learning how to actually do these jobs and you develop your client base, you want to start scaling. You want to find people around you that are comfortable on ladders, comfortable on roofs, and comfortable working hard and sometimes long hours, but also being comfortable with making a lot of money. So once you're able to find some really good team members and kind of vet them out, make sure they're able to do the job well, I highly recommend growing your team because then you can start doing multiple jobs per day, which allows you to scale and add more revenue. This is especially important if you're someone like me who also has a 9 to 5 and you're trying to do this on the weekends because you don't have a lot of time, only 2 days per week to do this, so every second counts, and that's why scaling your team can really help you get in more clients per week and also just make more money. Another tip I like to tell people is when you're on the roof, check if the gutters are dirty because you can upsell and charge them for gutter cleaning as well. And I've had a ton of clients where I'm decorating the roof for Christmas and I notice the gutters are just filled with leaves, dirt, whatever. And so I offer, hey, would you like your gutters cleaned while we're up here? And we charge X amount extra. And I actually get a lot of yeses. So this is another way to add a few $100 or even $1,000 depending on how much roof line they have. And it actually is not too much effort because you can just take like a blower and blow the leaves out if it's just leaves, or it's a little bit more effort if there's dirt. So you kind of want to make sure you know what's actually clogging up the gutters and charge accordingly. And my goal is to provide as much value to you guys as possible with any aspect of my life, all the different side hustles or any knowledge that I get, I want to share with you guys and try to help you guys better your lives. So I think it would be really valuable if I provided in-depth videos about how to decorate each part of the house, whether it be the roof, different types of trees, spacing, how to connect multiple light strands and make it look good. Just all these small details that I wish I knew when I was starting a lighting business because now I have it mastered and am able to do perfect jobs. Where in the beginning I was definitely learning and kind of just getting over that learning curve and finding out all the small details that I wish I knew. It definitely would have made my jobs look better in the beginning and just take less time. So drop some comments below if anyone's interested in this, and I'm happy to make a little series for you guys and answer any questions that you guys may have as well. And so as you guys saw from this video, I had jobs this weekend. I've had jobs the last few weekends due to Halloween as well. And I have jobs basically every weekend for the next like 4 or 5 weeks. Stay tuned for all these upcoming videos because I'm going to document everything, the raw reality of trying to grow a side hustle and everything that comes along with it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm sorry it was a little bit shorter, but duty calls when I'm on the roof. So had to stay focused up there, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace.